What's up? Welcome to the Heat Check. I am your host, Jacques Slade, and this weekend there is a ton of great stuff hitting store shelves. So with that said, let's get right to the show.
It's time for us to show that heat, that this weekend will be on your feet. It's the Heat Check.
Let's start where we finished off last week with the Spizike, and they're dropping this weekend in the grade school size if you happen to miss out on these. This is the pair with the sport blue highlights, and they look really cool. Those are going to cost you $120, and again, those are grade school sizes. Keeping on the Jordan train, the Air Jordan 3 will drop this weekend in the sport blue colorway. Now these will cost you the usual $170 when they drop on Saturday. And rounding out the Jordan train is the Air Jordan 14 Ferrari. Now this pair is actually going to be pretty limited and is scheduled to only be available at select Finish Line stores in Chicago. Now pricing on that one is said to be $200. Heat check. Keeping that retro spirit alive, it looks like Nike Sportswear is spicing up the Air Griffey Max 1. The accent on these is light photo blue, but the inlays have a pretty crazy graphic pattern. Those will cost you $150. Keeping it extra old school, Adidas Originals is digging into the archives and dropping the Adidas Original Micro Pacer. Now for those of you that are old school sneakerheads, you should definitely check this one out. It drops on Saturday for $200. Keeping it running focused, Nike Sportswear is dropping a new colorway of the Air Max Lunar 1. Nike is getting the most out of Lunar, and these will look really nice in person. That black and dark gray colorway drops on Saturday for $135. And for the last bit in the retro drop, we have the Reebok Question Mid. Reebok is calling this the first ballot colorway, and they're scheduled to release that Finish Line on Friday the 15th for $125. Heat check. And finally, let's talk performance. Nike Basketball has their big three, KD, LeBron, and Kobe, dropping a little something special this weekend, so let's kick things off with KD. The KD7 has been getting some serious love for its on-court performance, and this weekend you can grab it in the Calm Before the Storm colorway. The gray and Hyper Punch mix is a great mix on the shoe. Those will cost you $150. Next up is Kobe Bryant. The Kobe 9 Elite Low Beethoven drops this weekend as well. That fly knit upper on these is butter. Those will cost you $200. And last but not least, LeBron James in the LeBron 11 Low. These will be hitting Finish Line in the Magnet Gray colorway, which seems to have a slight green tint to it, at least to my eye it does. The accent is provided by Bright Mango, and you can grab these on Saturday for $170. Heat check. Like I told you at the beginning of the show, lots of great stuff dropping this weekend, and if you haven't already, check down in the description because we have links to the shoes over on the Finish Line website that'll definitely take care of you. Also, make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe. That way you know whenever something awesome is happening right here on this channel. Well, I am your host, Jacques Slade. This is the Heat Check presented by Finish Line, and as always, I appreciate you. I'll see you soon. Peace. You guys, I'm sure you've seen before, but they actually reverse the way it sits in the shoe. And first thing that I noticed when I played in the shoe is that you don't feel it as much on the ball of your foot when you play. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just something that I noticed when I played.